What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Out of the Heroes, and today it is Soul Temple time. However, we do need to actually accumulate some contract Starry Gems. So what I did is I went ahead and I bought a lot of things off the auction house. Surprisingly, C- heroes were not the best deal right now. I went with B-, and this is going to give us a ton of resources, because the goal here, we'll leave it at that. I think 5,200 should be good, because what I want to do is I want to take anything that we summoned for in this session, and we're going to give us more soul power to eventually work this up. I mean, you can see like we can get a lot already. You can tell my voice is doing good. However, there's still a really bad tickle in my throat, so we'll see how that goes. Now, Betty is the hero we want to summon for right now. Like, I really just want to summon for as many Betty copies as possible. However, you got to remember, next week too, there is a new event coming out. Wow, actually, there's not really that many ways to get a Betty copy right now, are there? Ooh, actually, there's like none at all. So it won't be Betty copies we're going for. It'll be Aspen copies. Yay. So much fun going for the same hero over and over. Granted, it's the smart thing to do. So let's do this. Let's get ourselves situated here. We should have 3 Bettys. That's not too bad. I'll take that. We got 3 Bettys that we can awaken there. And then we have a ton of Aspens. We actually had some Aspens from previously as well. And if you guys don't know, I usually try to up these Aspens that we have sitting in the bag too, just so that they end up at the top of our list. That way it makes doing these awakenings a whole lot easier, searching for them. So just taking a few minutes to do this right here is a huge time saver in the long run, to make sure it's easy to find your heroes and you're not scrolling through that list a crazy amount of times, because every time you summon the hero, it completely resets. And hey, maybe today is the day that we get our first ever S tier hero. Or even A-. I don't know. I'll take either one, honestly. So let's see how this starts out. We're going to go with Betty. We have free ones. We're not going to retire anything, because everything's going to go to the Soul Gathering at this point on this account, so we can get more power. Starting with a rainbow, and the game knows I hate rainbows. I really wish we could get that retirement event back once again. Maybe that'll be like a reoccurring event on Chinese New Year to make Chinese New Year a super special one or something like that. We'll have to see. But starting off here, Betty's not looking too good. And I don't want to go too many into our regular Starry Gems, because I'm trying to save those up for another potential Transcendence hero. Don't know who, don't know when, but I want to have a stockpile built up so that if I want a giant killer copy, I can buy them. But I'll be good. So far, so bad. I mean, what do you think the chances are that we don't even hit a B tier hero? I'm feeling like it's kind of high, to be honest, because I get really pessimistic on my own awakenings that we're simply never going to find anything. We're forever going to have to just buy them and buy more Starry Gems and buy more auction house copies, then buy more Starry Gems. And it's just a vicious cycle for us. But we do have a lot of giant killers. I don't really know if we need any more, only if the upcoming heroes are like Therapist of Blood Betty broken good. Because as you guys know, I honestly think Therapist of Blood Betty is giving Aspen a run for his money for like the best Transcendence hero. And that says something, considering I love Doom Terminator Vulcan too, but if Vulcan isn't competing the way that Betty is, I mean, it's just her core. Her core is ridiculously overpowered for crowd control. I can't see them making another hero like Therapist Blood Betty anytime soon. Like, I'm literally contemplating making her my secondary householder after Aspen, and moving Vulcan down a tier, which puts Queen down a tier, which puts a lot of heroes down a tier, and really hyper focusing on Betty's tenants, because I mean, that would be a crazy strong hero. As you guys saw with the Force War, she's doing pretty solid, considering it's just one hero versus all of my warriors. She's getting pretty much the same scores, maybe just slightly under in certain situations, but this hero is crazy. One thing is for sure though, besides like the best of the best versions of Betty, I do think on average, at least the prices say it too, Aspen is still one of the more valuable copies to try to hunt an A- to sell, especially if you're trying to stockpile Starry Gems and stuff. Granted, if you're doing summons for yourself, it's usually better to go for hero copies that you kind of need upgrades on, so you can do things like Queen and such. It just feels bad if you do high roll, but it feels really good if you hit a B tier that's really solid, because then you don't have to buy it on the auction house. You just naturally summon it, you're good to go. Not too bad. So we're about what? Maybe a third of the way through here, and so far we have not seen a single green streak coming from the air. They've actually been all pretty garbage. pretty garbage. My goodness. Well, this is why we end up just spending money and buying copies left, right, and center. It's just what we do. It's just what we do. I mean, I guess if we did enough awakenings, like if we actually went in on the soul awakening session, we'd probably hit an A- eventually. But I don't like probably, and there's no way I'm going for top 20. That just sounds way too expensive. Even with like my bankroll and stuff, honestly don't know if it would be enough, and it would take a ton of hero copies. Hey, that's our best copy so far, a C-. That is like ridiculous. Oh, because we want these to be still really good C and B tiers that we're pulling, because then they have better value in the soul gathering statue too. Otherwise, we are just whiffing very hardcore. We need 300 points. That's the big thing. 200 points will be nice because that'll get us the stone, which will be awesome. We'll have to see who actually goes for the SSS stone this time around, because man, that stone that Drac hit was like 1 point, just 1 speed point off of a perfect hero copy. Absolutely nuts, the stats that it rolled. You don't even really have to upgrade it. You can technically do soul perfection on it and get it a little bit higher, a little bit better stats and everything, but man, oh man. Hey, look. No, never mind. That's not going to be C tier. Oh, it is. Wow. I was expecting that to be a D+, honestly. Well, I think we should, with all the copies we had in the bag, be close to at least getting the rewards from this, because let's be honest, I feel like for me, the hype of Soul Awakening has gone away just because it's been so many Soul Awakenings we've done and just so few highlights that the highlight is just getting the reward. And if you high roll a bunch of like C and B tiers, that just means you spend less Starry Gems to make your way there. And then another hero comes around and I spend more money on more Starry Gems. And yes, vicious cycle. Because I'm like, eventually I have none. I've spent them all, and then I'm back down to zilch. So let's keep going. We got 2,300 more contract Starry Gems here. Ooh, our first little green look. That's pretty good. We got 3 more Aspens we'll summon out real quick. We'll get this going. And 2 more. Let's do those. We also have not... Oh, I just realized I didn't do the soul contract. So that was some Starry Gems I probably could have saved from converting. But again, eventually we're probably going to need more of these anyway next week on Gaggy copies when the new Transcendence Hero comes out for testing and rewards and such, because next week has a Transcendence fight. All that fun stuff. Let's see where we are at here. So we hit 200 points. That's cool. We are going for flags. We are going for you. And we are going for... I don't know if I need Core of Origin. I don't know. I'm going to leave that one open for right now. Claim what we got so far. Let me do these soul contracts real quick. I don't know if I have anything built. I don't. So let's just get that done quick and easy. We got 1. We got 2. I mean, we got so many food heroes. It's ridiculous. 3. And we got 4. So we got all of them very easily. Come down here. Claim in some, or put in some heroes. Claim out some rewards. Good. We got exchanges. And again, if you guys want me to do your Soul Awakenings for you too, try to do what we set up on our account as well. Try to make it so it's a nice little plan. It's like, wait a minute, where's all my chest? Like, I should have a ton of chest at least right here. Get more of these Aspen copies up and out of the bag. God, we got so many of them now. There's a ton of them. Okay, let's keep leveling them up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Level, level, level. And we got 100 points, or rather 99 points to go. So we'll have to see if we get lucky or if it just takes forever. And again, you'll see I'm not retiring any hero copies because I want to be saving those. So let's just keep going here. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go for like some more Betty copies, but now that we already bought a giant killer, I don't really care about going for Betty because she's not like a huge high ticket item. They're usually around 25 to 30,000, whereas Lord of Fear Aspens tend to sell for more than that still. So if you're going for the golden goose here, the golden egg being laid, it still feels like it's Aspen. It really, really does. But overall, we got what, 200 points in 3,000. So it should take us about 1,500 more. So when we get down to like 500-ish, maybe a little higher, we'll sit here and wait and see what our score is to make sure we don't waste anything. Again, the higher the rolls, is that rainbow? I hate that. I'll take a rainbow when it's like an orange beam coming down because that means it should get at least an A- off of it. Just give me like an orange, red, and then like, or no, give me an orange and then give me green on the HP and then give me red on the speed. That's what I want to see. If I get a rainbow, that's what I want to see. Oh, that'd be crazy. It'd be nice if it hit an S tier, but I highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. So what do you guys think? I mean, like I said, I feel like we're out of luck at this point. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel. We're trying to get lucky, and it's just never going to happen for us. Not on our own account. It happens on viewer accounts. It doesn't happen on our own account. Oh, man. Oh, man. Being at least it's a C tier for points. 266, so we got to keep going. We can start to kind of keep track too, but there's only like 4 more hero copies here anyway, so we'll just get these done and then we'll come back and take a look at our point total. Not good. 3 to go. Come on, SSS. Not quite. Not quite. I can't believe it, man. Someone who's done like as many awakenings as we have, we've never missed an awakening event. We've always got max rewards in every awakening event, and we've still never hit one. The odds are just way too low, man. All right, so this puts us down to 1,000 contract Starry Gems. Let's see where we are at now. 290. Okay, 290. We can deal with 290. Hopefully that just means 2 more hero copies. So we'll just grab more Aspens out. You know what? No, we're not even going to do those. We're doing 2 copies. We're just going to go into the main body here and do a couple more awakenings here. 2 more. Come on. Come on. We can at least get 5 points on each one of these. Wait, is that enough by itself? C might be. Yeah, it's perfect. There we go. Oh, wait. So you don't get any points this time. That's a crock. I swore it said you'd get them in the spoiler. That's some baloney. Don't know if I want Core of Origin. There's really no other heroes I care about. I think I just want more spiritual essence. I think that's what I want. And I think I want to just claim the rest of the war. So that gives us everything. We got 200 points, so we are going to guarantee this stone right here. There's no way we get any rank for that. Make sure you guys use these up at the very last second here. I'm just going to go with as many of these as possible and then as many of these as possible. Cool, cool, cool. There's all the special packs. You shouldn't do profit orb, shouldn't do a lot of the stuff this week, but we got the gala done and we got everything going. So that's my luck. Hopefully yours is better. If you want me to try my luck on your account, hit me up in Discord. We already have a few people asking us to open up some stuff for them, and that's what we're gonna do. See you guys next time.